Welcome to SveNFL.
What's up, y'all?
It's Jonathan Rollins.
And Skip Misara.
And we are two Americans living in Sweden, talking about the Super Bowl. Is that too loud for you?
That is very loud.
You're sitting in the studio, man. Welcome, y'all. I'm sure y'all have seen the game by now. And the Seahawks, congratulations, man. We got some Seahawks fans. We know that. It's probably one of the teams that have the most fans. Besides the Vikings, maybe?
I feel like...
Seahawks, right? We got like a lot of Seahawks fans.
You know, it's one of those things. We realize the two most popular teams in Europe are probably the Seahawks and the Patriots. We learned this when they played the first NFL game in Germany, that these were the two most popular teams because that was kind of when they started to broadcast the NFL, when these two teams were kind of at their peak. So it makes sense.
The 49ers too, right?
49ers, probably a lot of fans of them too, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, 29-13, the Seahawks bring it home. And honestly, the score does not tell the story of the game. Most of those...
it's garbage points.
Most of those points and most of the yards that the Patriots had were in garbage time.
Yeah.
Both defenses played pretty well.
Yeah.
The Seahawks did that thing that we've been telling people to do. Take them points.
Yep.
Right? And they just kept chipping away.
Believe in your defense. You'll be all right.
How Seahawks field goal kicker Jason Myers does not become the Super Bowl MVP after breaking the field goal record, the Super Bowl field goal record. Also, the first player in NFL history to score 200 points in a season and a postseason.
He should have been league MVP.
Right? Well, come on. So, yeah, great for him. In one of those shout out to the... the punter had a good game too.
Man.
But not only from a punting perspective, but also he really saved one of those field goals. The snap was like right along the grass, and he was able to dig it out. And he... Oh,
see, they don't get enough love for that.
He made it look eeasy, even though it was difficult. So he saved it. He personally saved 3 points for sure.
Teams, man. They didn't need it.
No, they didn't.
Beat that ass.
Because what's the nickname they have for this defense?
I don't know. The Legion of Zoom?
No, they have it's like the dark side or the dark something or the, I forget what they call it. They have Seattle's defense has a really cool nickname now.
Okay. Did you see Mac Hollins came in with the Hannibal Lecter?
I did. He came in shackles and chains. And the funniest comment I saw about that was who wore it better, Mac Hollins or James Pierce Jr., which that one kind of hurt. I don't know if any of you guys know, but my guy, James Pierce Jr., the rookie that the Falcons traded away their first-round draft pick to pick up James Pierce Jr. in the draft last year. He's probably going to prison for some time. So that's great. That's good to know. But it's not about the Falcons. It's about the other bird team, right?
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about my stupid bird team. Let's talk about a good bird team. As a supporter of a bird team, I just want to say shout out to my fellow bird. One of the other bird teams.
Yeah.
I mean, both defenses look good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they were holding them to field goals instead of touchdowns, which is good by them.
Yeah.
I was nervous, obviously, the whole time that the Patriots were going to come back and win. And if they did, I remember at halftime, I was watching and I was like,
flashback.
I was like, Christian Gonzalez is going to be the MVP because that motherfucker played his ass off.
Yes, he did.
Like he had some.
It was also bad ball placement, but
sure.
I mean, he was in position.
He was so good.
Perfect throws. Yeah, he was great.
And to do that and also not take up, like there were not a lot of penalties in this game either.
Great, yeah.
It was great that the refs did not factor into the game at all. But at the end of the day, if you ask me, we talked about this on the phone. I mean, I made fun of the Patriots' schedule last week. I mean, obviously they played, 11 teams where their coaches got fired at the end of the year, not since the since the 1925 Frankfurt Yellow Jackets. Have we seen that? So I personally think the Patriots got found out.
Yeah. Or just weren't up to it, you know?
I mean, to me, their defense is a defense worthy of playing. I'm not going to call, I don't know if you call it. Yeah, sure. Okay, fine. Let's say their defense is a Super Bowl worthy defense.
Okay.
Their offense ain't.
No.
Not even close, and they never have been the whole season. They've been beating up bad teams all year. You know, and on top of it, the Seahawks have been doing the opposite. They've been out here
just balling,
winning in the most difficult division in football.
Yeah.
So
the thing I thought might happen was like the hope that the Patriots had would be like a Sam Darnold, like a collapse game.
Right.
But it didn't happen. He was great.
There were a couple of throws.
He had some throws, but then he did some smart stuff too. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Also, one of the things that I think Darnold doesn't get enough credit for is his ability to evade a sack.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you look at the stat,
Drake Maye couldn't do that.
When you look at the
running.
when you look at the stat line, I mean, Drake Maye gets sacked 6 times.
Yeah.
We'll get into the whole pressures and all that. Darnold only has. It's not like Darnold could have been sacked 6 times.
Yeah.
But he was so good at evading pressure.
Yeah. Subtle steps.
And making the right decision.
Yeah.
You know, either seeing a guy who was open and throwing it to him, or just being like, "Fuck it, we're just gonna get rid of this."
Yeah.
He did not. You know, obviously it's not like he had the game. I feel like his previous games in the playoffs, he was just playing out of his mind.
Yeah. He did what he had to do.
I think he did exactly what he needed to do in the moment and made sure that he could set his ego aside in an effort to not be like, okay, well, I want to be the reason we win this game. Like he was just like, no. Give it to K9, MVP of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker.
Shout out to K9.
He had some, like, he put on one of the most, like, textbook clinical, like the definition of like a patient running back. I mean, he even had one where he I felt like he came to a full stop for a
slow motion
for a whole second.
Yeah.
And then said, there's the hole. Right?
Yeah.
I thought he was amazing.
Yeah, I thought so too. And like bouncing it out at the right time. He took a couple lost runs, but he was bouncing it out perfectly, man.
Are you seeing this conspiracy about Sam Darnold's rushing yards?
No.
Have you seen this? So his rushing yards, the over-under was like 5.5. And he got it.
Yeah, and then the kneel.
No, he got it. And then a few plays later, he took a snap where he was supposed to hand it off to Kenneth Walker. And I don't know if they just miscommunicated or whatever, but he ran back 6 yards and then just laid down. Yeah. So anybody who had the over on Sam Darnold rushing yards lost it by a half a yard.
Wow.
And there are some people on the internet who are not happy about it.
I bet.
One of the things that I found this morning that I thought was quite interesting was like a Super Bowl by the numbers. 0, the amount of points the Patriots scored in the first half.
Ooh.
0 is also the number of teams that have won the Super Bowl after getting shut out in the first half.
Okay. Makes sense.
1, the Seahawks are the first team in NFL history to win the Super Bowl while committing 0 turnovers in the postseason.
Wow.
In the entire postseason.
Talk about well coached.
Yeah. 2, this is their second Super Bowl title. 3, Seattle's Mike Macdonald became the third coach in NFL history to lead a number 1 scoring defense as a coordinator, lead a number 1 scoring defense as a head coach, and win a Super Bowl as a head coach.
Who else did it?
Bill Belichick and Chuck Noll.
Wow. 1 Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And 1, we'll see.
We'll see. The jury's still out.
Jury's out. We'll see what he put it together.
The number 5, Sam Darnold became the first Super Bowl champion quarterback while playing for his 5th different team.
Wow. Finally got a chance.
That's crazy.
That seems like something a backup would do.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like a Nick Foles type of thing.
The number 8, before Kenneth Walker III won Super Bowl 60 MVP, there were 8 previous running backs to win the award. The last one was 28 years ago. Not since Terrell Davis have we seen a running back.
Don't look at me, remember.
As an MVP. Let's see. Oh, this was crazy too. When we think about the difference between the Patriots and the Seahawks, when you look back over the whole season, the number 9, the Seahawks lost 3 games this season by a combined 9 points.
Wow. It's just the beginning, too, for them.
Yeah.
Right?
That's pretty good. 28, as soon as I saw this number, I had like
a freak out.
But it wasn't about me. The Seahawks quarterback pressures in the Super Bowl. They're most in a single game in the Next Gen Stats era. 28 pressures.
Wow.
Patriots tackle Will Campbell, who chose not to speak to the media after the game, gave up 14 of those pressures.
Wow.
A single game high for any player in the playoffs or regular season this season.
Okay, this is... They were picking on him, though.
Because
they were sending, like, last-minute, perfectly timed blitzes, man. It was beautiful.
Totally. What else do we have with numbers? There were some more numbers I had here. That was from...
Did you do 6 sacks?
6 is a good one for sacks. 1. Let's go back to 1.
1 potential felon.
1 is the number of Patriots red zone trips.
What?
In this football game.
Wow.
3 would be the number of Seahawks forced turnovers.
3. It was the pick. Oh, 2 picks.
2 picks and a fumble.
Fumble.
Yep. 5 would be the number of Jason Myers field goals, a new NFL record.
Okay.
6, sacks of Drake Maye. 37 is the number of the most rushing yards by any Patriot in this game.
I thought the Patriots' run defense was fantastic, too. I was like, man, they can't run on them. And then once he started bouncing it out, he's finding some yards.
The number 48 is the percent of Seattle's offense that came from Kenneth Walker III.
Wow. And he dropped 2 passes.
And he had that big touchdown run that got called back from the whole.
Yeah. Oh,
I was so bummed when I saw that.
Yeah, I was like,
because that would have been such a cherry on top.
Yeah.
And it would have felt more like a blowout if that counted.
Yeah, we were talking about it too as it happened. Like that hold was like, it was iffy. But yeah.
And then the number 80 would be the number of Seahawks interception return yardage.
Oh, wow.
Pretty brutal breakdown. Again, I don't think the Patriots deserve to be there. I think the way things played out in the AFC this year is one of those things that you're just not going to see again. Yeah. Because you needed a couple of things. You needed to have, first and foremost, let me give them credit. They needed a good coach.
Yep.
They needed talented players. They needed everybody to play not just up to, but also beyond their ability.
Yep.
Right?
And they did it.
So they get credit for that. I'm not saying they're a completely fake-ass team.
Yeah.
That being said, the road was paved for them to get there. And a lot of weird things had to happen for it to take place that don't really fall under the category of a team that I would argue deserves to be there. Right? Such as, playing some of these, the schedule aside, we've already talked about that, but the playoffs, they go up against CJ Stroud in the middle of a complete and utter meltdown. Yeah. The Broncos game, which turns into a blizzard, and not to mention the fact that they're playing against Jared Stidham, for Christ's sakes. I just don't think that if you replayed this season, I don't think they make it to the Super Bowl.
No.
I just don't.
I don't think so either.
And I will go even a step further. I said this to you on the phone on my way over here. Yeah. My first milk or wine take for the 2026 season is that the New England Patriots will not make it back to the They're not going to the playoffs next year.
Oh, spicy.
Because if you think about it, and I'm saying this for the same reason that I said at the beginning of the season that I thought the Commanders were going to take a huge step back, right? They were that team
you're right.
that was winning games in ways that is not sustainable, and that usually results in a disappointing season the year after. For the same logic, I think the Patriots, and also you've got a whole offseason of people to go, and especially in the division, to go, okay, you know what? How we can't let this happen. These guys went to the Super Bowl. They got exposed.
Yeah, but
I mean, the
Dolphins,
the Bills, and the Jets. Nobody cares about the Jets.
But look at the division. It's going to be in shambles.
But you know they're all going to be licking their chops to fucking beat the snot out of the Patriots next year, which is true every year.
Yeah.
But the other thing that they needed in order to make it to the Super Bowl was an almost impossible, like, meltdown. I don't know if you call it a meltdown, but like just a colossal off year for most of the elite quarterbacks in the AFC.
That's true. And that's where the good quarterbacks are, too.
Exactly. Yeah. All of the quarterbacks that we consider elite, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Who else?
I was going to say possibly C.J. Stroud. But
I never.
No. Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Everything went tits up for one reason or another. Lamar had injury issues. Yep. I think Josh Allen suffered from some injury issues too. I think the Bills in general had some mismanagement going on with the team as well. The Chiefs started to unravel.
And then injuries.
And Burrow also, again, injury again. So
this should have been Buffalo's year.
Really should have been.
They have to be kicking themselves.
Yeah, they have to. Absolutely.
Damn. I love it. It should have been your year, Buffalo. But once again.
We do not care.
Never say never, but never.
Never.
I'm sorry, I'm done.
I'm totally embarrassed and totally ashamed.
Skip's in the studio with the soundboard here, man. Just enjoy yourself. Treat yourself, brother.
And that's what pisses me off.
It's like everything works.
Yeah, man. It's great, man. It's great. SveNFL is proudly sponsored by Brisket and Friends. Brisket and Friends is the best barbecue in Sweden. Brisket and Friends. Barbecue so good, make you want to slap your grandma. Go there. Get you some good barbecue. Best in Sweden. Now, back to SveNFL. The Super Bowl halftime show was fun.
Yeah, what was your take?
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, how
I've been listening to his music a lot so that I could be familiar with it instead of being mad that it was in Spanish. I just checked the music out to see if I could vibe to it, and I really liked his album. It's really good. So
we did something similar. Saga came home the other day, and she was like, she actually started doing what you did. She's like, you know what? I decided instead of complaining about it, I want to listen to it to see if I fuck with it.
Yeah.
And she came home and we started listening to some of it in the kitchen. And she was like, I don't know what he's talking about, but I love it.
Yep.
And I started to think about the number of times in my life where my inability to actually understand the lyrics of a song had absolutely no effect on my ability to vibe with it.
Yeah.
Like I think about like Brazilian bossa nova.
Mm-hmm.
I think about a lot of old, like kind of French like the Edith Piaf, singing in French, jazz vibes,
and like French hip hop too.
French hip hop.
You were like, damn.
The first time I was introduced to Swedish hip hop in the 90s, in the late 90s, early 2000s, when I first discovered like Petter and Timbuktu and some of those guys, and I was like, this shit is dope. I have no fucking clue what this guy's talking about. But I love it. Yep. And I remember one summer we came here to visit and I bought a couple of Swedish hip hop CDs and I worked in this restaurant in Venice Beach and I was kind of in charge of like playing the music and creating a vibe when people, it was like a brunch place, like a place where everybody who was hungover would come and eat on like Saturdays and Sundays. And everybody was loving this Swedish hip hop, and nobody had. They were like, "What the fuck is that?" They're like, "What is he saying?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I have no idea."
I'll know soon.
I still don't know what they're saying. So, but of course, there were people who,
white people,
whose inability to understand the lyrics it greatly affected their experience. Obviously, Trump hated it.
Of course.
The funniest statement that I saw was from this Turning Point USA group, who had the alternative halftime show with Kid Rock and a bunch of other people I've never heard of.
Nobody cared about,
They called it the All-American Halftime Show. And they said, the All-American Halftime Show is an opportunity for all Americans to enjoy a halftime show with no agenda. Other than to celebrate faith, family, and freedom. And obviously they left out all the other things that they that they believe in, like protecting pedophiles and trickle-down economics and, and just general toxic empathy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to me, when I watched the Super Bowl halftime show, this particular one, no, I don't know what he's saying. Yes, it's so colorful.
Yes,
it's so beautiful. Colorful. It was so,
and it was apparently it was an ode to the Latin culture around the world.
Right.
So he was just like showing love. And one thing I learned too is that we call America, we say North America, South America, but other people don't. We say there's 7 continents.
Right.
And other people say there's 6.
Yeah.
Because they consider America North and South America, but we split it up. So like when he gives a shout out at the end to America, and then he starts naming these countries.
That was cool.
That was so dope that he was just like showing love to that, man. It was so full. The performance was full of love. I loved it, man.
Yeah, I thought it was super cool. Yeah. And the thing that is kind of fascinating to me, I don't know, some of you people maybe you know this, maybe you don't, but in America, the religious right has started embracing this concept of toxic empathy. They have essentially come up with this idea that there's good empathy and there's bad empathy. And feeling empathy for people who, came to the country illegally, like that's toxic. You shouldn't feel bad for them.
Feel bad for the unborn baby.
Exactly.
Now you can. But when it's born,
it's so fascinating to me because the entire, outside of the fact that they didn't understand the lyrics, even I don't understand the lyrics, but I could tell you that just based on what I watched, it was a halftime show about the concept of unity. Yeah. Right? And he even holds up the football at the end that says, "We're all America." Yeah. Or I don't remember if that's exactly what it said, but it was something like that.
Yeah, something that's bringing people together, yeah.
It's so funny that triggers these people. The idea that it made me think, I was like, you know what they should do? I would support this. Just go ahead and do it and get it over with. Trump should sign an executive order that says we're going to change the name of the country. We are no longer the United States of America.
Just the States of America.
We're just the States of America.
Yeah.
Because that's what they want.
DSA.
I mean, it's so crazy to think that like somehow that would be a controversial message.
Yeah, that's wild.
The only one little thing that I saw that I know they're pissed off about, I haven't seen anything, but there was one very short clip of everyone's dancing and grinding, and then there were those 2 dudes next to the pickup truck grinding. I was like, ooh, people going to be upset about that.
I can't wait to hear about that. I was like, yes, I love that shit. Another thing in that performance, you saw the proposal?
Yes.
It was real.
I heard.
It was a real wedding.
So
they got married at the Super Bowl.
Let me tell you what I heard, and tell me if this is true.
Okay.
So apparently what I read was that this couple, I don't know if they have any connection to him at all, they invited Bad Bunny to their wedding.
Yeah.
And he got back to them and said, "Oh, I can't because I'm preparing for the Super Bowl." Yeah. And then I guess he came up with this idea of like, why don't you guys just be a part of the show? What does that
coolest fucking dude ever?
What does that
coolest fucking dude ever?
What does that tell you about him as a person?
Did you see his Grammy acceptance speech?
Yes.
I love this guy.
I mean,
and his music was good.
I like that somebody read some lyrics too from Kid Rock, one of the alternate performer. You know, he was
the one about
he wanted underage girls.
What's the line?
Oh, I don't know the exact line. I don't want to.
I forget what it is. It's something gross.
It's something like he rhymes. I think he rhymes. Now I got to look it up. He rhymes underage, I think, or I forget.
He rhymes the name of the actual crime with something. I forget.
But people have been quoting it because they're like, "You mad about this?" And now, let me see. Damn it, it's gonna be some video, man. This shit is annoying.
Yeah, it's
not
statutory. It's something with the word statutory, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's something statutory mandatory.
Exactly, it's statutory
it's like
mandatory.
Statutory means they're underage, and then he rhymes it with mandatory. It's like he only wants.
It's not statutory; it's mandatory or something like that. Gross.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is true either, but I very quickly saw that this is one of the most, like the ratings for the Super Bowl halftime show apparently broke a record.
Of course. Like this dude he's billions of streams. Like some people are like looking at it almost like when Beyonce did. It was just like, it's a concert and then, we'll get there. I'm 30 years old and I'm a bachelor. Like I like my women like my cheese. Statutory.
Oof.
I don't see the other thing. He says something, man. I know he rhymes it with mandatory, but I don't see the rest.
Gross.
Yeah, it's disgusting, man.
I just think, this to me, whatever. We're getting off of football.
Yes, sir.
But the thing that always surprises, like the conservative movement always has a moment every 10 or 15 or 20 years.
Yeah.
And it always spirals at some point because they say something or they start to do something where they realize, like, you guys, this idea that you somehow have your finger on the pulse of the culture is it's all manufactured. Like you have your finger on the pulse of this small, loud, cranky group.
Yep.
They are not as big as you think they are.
Nope.
One of my favorite moments of all time was when Obama was running for president. And, oh God, what was his name? It was one of those, I forget his name, some douchey white guy who was running against him. He says, President Obama said yesterday that he wants all children to have a chance to go to college. What a snob. And it was like such a weird moment where everybody was like, huh? You know what I mean? Like they always have these moments where they go too far.
Yeah.
And
like maybe sharing an image of the president and the former president and first lady as apes.
Sure, that was a big deal
that
this
went
weekend.
really far. A lot of people didn't realize that people weren't gonna like that shit.
It became a bit. Well, to be fair, I think timing is everything.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I think if he had shared that video 6 months ago, it wouldn't have gotten the reaction that we're getting right now.
Yeah.
I think.
But now you got ICE agents out.
We got a real steamroll type of scenario going on at the moment. A little like how the Patriots got steamrolled by the Seahawks. If we want to bring it back to football, I know we haven't talked about football in a while, but yeah, very similar. I mean, yeah. These things are huge, obviously.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl is more than a football game.
Yeah.
And as much as, it's funny that the people who are always saying, keep politics out of my sports are the ones
most political
who are trying to jam the most politics. I'm not even going to read Trump's thing, but it was funny. Yeah. He complained about the halftime show and then went on to complain about the new kickoff rule.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what, dude? Nobody cares.
Learn how to flip a coin.
Exactly. Call me when you figure out how to flip a fucking coin, and we can discuss the kickoff rule.
Yeah, we'll talk the kickoff. The thing before the kickoff.
Dumbass motherfucker. Just like
learn that part.
Tossing it up like it's a fucking silver dollar pancake. Like that's.
Speaking of pancake, that is the term for when an offensive lineman runs over a defensive.
Yes.
And you got pancaked.
I did,
brother.
I did.
And flip them, pick them. No, not pancakes, but the last games were 25 points, and I did pick Seahawks to win. You would have done it too if you would have won the coin toss.
Of course.
But you shouldn't have flipped the coin like Trump. But the final score is 212 to 185. But that doesn't matter because you got 11 asterisks. So
I won the Astros game.
Yeah.
Which is the only thing that matters. We all know that.
We got our ass kicked.
we got our asterisks. Yeah, but I didn't.
You the real MVP.
I didn't realize Drake Maye had damn near 300 yards, but that was all garbage at the end. That catch by Mac Hollins, the throw to Mac Hollins and the catch for the touch, it was beautiful.
Sure.
It was like, I was saying, like, it's time for him to just unleash it. He has a really good deep ball, and he did it. But it's like he didn't have time, and then he finally got time. So, yeah.
Look, that tells you everything you need to know about the Patriots. The fact that you're relying in the fourth quarter on a perfect throw to a wide receiver on the level of Mac Hollins.
Yeah.
No offense. Mac Hollins, there's a very low ceiling to what you can accomplish if you're depending on Mac Hollins to score you touchdowns.
Yeah.
This is a guy who, when he's not on the field, he doesn't wear shoes.
Right.
He doesn't eat soup. Because you've never seen a lion eat soup, have you?
Good point.
Was his response. He won't eat anything unless he can. If he can't pick it up and eat it with his hands, he doesn't want to eat it.
Man, you're missing out. Cereal's delicious.
I would argue that if I made my beef stew and I put it in a bowl and sat that bowl down in the jungle, the lion be eating that fucking soup.
Strong argument.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, he may not eat lentil soup, but yeah, he'll eat fucking beef stew.
Eat some beef stew. Eat some chili.
Yeah.
With a spoon. God damn it.
Mac Hollins is
interesting dude.
Mac Hollins spent a minute on the Falcons and look, he's funny. Don't get me wrong. But he's also kind of an idiot.
Yo, Kenneth Walker had 135 yards. If that run would have counted, he might have broken 200.
He would have come close to breaking 200 with a touchdown on top. So, the other guy who I thought could have been the MVP, Witherspoon is one. Yeah. The other one is Hall. Is it Deontay Hall? Derek Hall. Derek Hall had 2 sacks and a forced fumble. Yeah. And damn. I can't even tell you. I've been hearing I saw a thing on him a couple of weeks ago. They did this profile on NFL Network of him. This dude, he was born like way too, I think he was born in like week 23 or week 24 or some shit. He was born without a heartbeat.
Oh, shit.
And they gave him a heartbeat. And then the doctors came to the mother and said, look, there's a very good chance he's not going to make it. And even if he does, he's not going to have any kind of life that you would consider like, healthy or good or any. And they brought her a form and said, all we need you to do is sign this piece of paper and we can end this.
Oh, shit.
And she says she sat there staring at this sheet of paper and was like, I can't sign this sheet of paper. And from there, the story went on. You should see. It was so beautiful. Like I started crying when I watched it.
Oh, wow.
Typical, like, poor to middle class, working class, black family comes together. Everybody's in. Yeah. The brother's there. The grandmother's there. The aunt is there. Yeah. The cousins are there. Everybody fucking chipping in to help raise this kid while the mom was working during the day and going to school at night.
Wow.
So that she could get another job to raise money so that her son could go to college. Wow. And he wound up going to, he was an all-pro at Auburn University. And then, of course, got drafted by the Seahawks. And the thing that was so dope about this piece, like the way they cut it together was so cool because they were like, as the mom was discussing, like, talking about, the doctor said he probably wouldn't live. And then they would cut to a shot of present day Derek Hall, fucking killing some dude. And then it would come back to the mom. They said he probably wouldn't have a very good life. Cut to wham! Like it was just like, oh so cool. Shit! It was cool. Like, where's the only thing missing from this piece was an interview with the doctor.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, where's the doctor?
Yeah.
I want him in this fucking piece. I want him in the front row at the Super Bowl.
I tried to kill him.
I tried to kill him. And here he is. If he's a Patriots fan, I fucking freak out.
Ooh, full circle.
There's no way he's a Patriots fan. I think he was born in like rural Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
And you know how that, I mean, another one of those examples of like, if he's
disregarding life,
a place like that where they just don't value certain people.
Yep.
And this motherfucker grows up to have a game like that in the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl. Wow.
So for me,
beautiful.
He's the real MVP.
He's the real MVP, man.
Yeah.
You the real MVP.
That being said, that secondary, I mean, honestly,
Amazing.
most of those sacks were coverage sacks.
Kind of. No, there was perfectly timed blitzes too.
There was that. There were
at least 3 of them.
There were a couple where they were it looked like what turned out to be a pick six.
Yeah.
Was a corner blitz.
Yeah.
Right? They brought those the entire secondary from the left side of the field.
Yeah.
3 of them came, and it created a gap for Witherspoon to get through. And he
caused it after getting a sack earlier. Yeah.
But I would say at least half of those sacks were like Drake Maye steps back. There's nobody open.
And there was a couple times where he would have got sacked, but he had great plays getting out of the pocket.
That's true.
Because the secondary and then the line didn't have good lane integrity.
Yeah, if he wasn't,
and he leaked out.
If he wasn't so good at scrambling, there easily could have been 10.
Sacks,
if that's Kirk Cousins, there's 12 sacks.
Yeah, you like that? Where's it at, man? It took too long, man. I can't find it. There it is. That's it.
Where is it?
You like that? You like that?
Oh, man.
I'd like to know where Geno Smith watched the Super Bowl.
They wrote me off. I ain't right back, though.
Hey, man, Sam Darnold, man. He threw for 50%, too. 19 for 38. Like, fuck it, man. I got me a Super Bowl trophy, man. They did their thing, man. Mike Macdonald. The sky is the limit for this team.
I agree.
He's going to get more of his guys in. He's going to get people going to know the system even better. They're going to do probably some free agent stuff. And, man, it's not like Sam Darnold can demand a whole bunch of money to eat up the salary cap either. And he's still young enough to, 5 more years.
And for all you Patriots fans who are feeling...
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Oh, man. I was trying to be, like, impartial on watching, trying to be unbiased, and I was just, like, loving it.
Look, I mean... Just know that you just have to know that nobody cares.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Nobody.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you.
And as a fan of a team, my college team, which, people don't really hate the Georgia Bulldogs so much, but I think a lot of people were just tired of it always being Alabama and Georgia. And now that the NIL scenario has really kind of blown college football to smithereens, and you've got what was historically one of the worst football teams in the history of college football now has just won a national championship. I'm fine with this reality.
Yeah.
It's okay. The Patriots are tied for the most Super Bowl wins
enjoy
in the history of the NFL.
Yeah.
But they also have a record now, which is they have the most Super Bowl losses.
Yeah. Is it tied for?
No, I think they have the most
5?
now.
Oh, yeah, because he lost to the Bears.
But the reality is that you got there. You're there. You made it. You made it, and you won as many as you've won.
They also lost to the Packers.
Yeah, that's the one
They lost to the Chicago Bears, the 85 Bears.
Yep.
And they lost to the Packers. With
I was living
Bill
in
Parcells.
Boston when that one happened. I remember watching that one. But yeah, you always have next year, which you won't make the playoffs because I've already predicted that. But
I think that you gotta remember that division. Who's gonna win that division?
Well, the Bills are gonna win that division.
Okay. You don't think the Bills are gonna kind of take a step back without Sean McDermott?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, they promoted from within, which I think was probably the smartest thing they could have done.
Yeah, but he can't focus on. All right, we'll see.
I think that was the smart move.
Yeah, to keep the team from
considering what they did.
Yeah.
You know, it was the smartest thing they could have done, considering the decision that they made.
Yeah.
What they need to focus on is they need to focus on the draft.
Yeah.
And they need to focus on free agency if they can. I don't know what their cap situation is, but they need to rebuild that defense because that was their biggest. They couldn't stop the run this year, and that was kind of their undoing. So, but yeah, again, Patriots, it's fine. Don't lament the loss. Just be happy that you got there.
Yeah.
You spoiled motherfuckers.
They've also sat in the basement for a long time too. So
that's true, but that was so long ago.
Yeah, man.
Like,
it goes in cycles, man.
You know.
I mean, you should be happy you got a top tier coach and a promising quarterback.
As a permanent resident of the basement,
Exactly.
I
Scoot over.
I have a hard time.
Yeah.
It's we got your team and my team.
Man.
We hang in the basement.
Man, I've lost all like. The other day I was just like, you know what?
What's wrong with y'all?
It's like I kind of don't. I have. If they're good, then I'll be pleasantly surprised. But I'm just not expecting it. We'll see. Now they're talking about bringing Malik Willis.
You are not serious people.
Shame.
Wait, you're not going to try to get Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray and Tua going at it. Open quarterback. Not interested.
Or I'm sure
Marcus Mariota.
probably
He's
available.
always there, man. He's always there, man. God damn.
It's my quarterback.
Yeah,
Oh man. Well, I think that's about it, right? We covered it all.
that ought to do it.
Man. Fun times, man. We're gonna keep updating y'all until like the league really takes a break. So stay tuned. It won't be as frequently as during the season, but we'll
We're
start.
gonna start doing a
Mock drafts.
start doing. I know you're already working on your mock draft. I need to do a little bit of a deep dive on the draft and figure out who's who and what's going on.
Well,
You know, we'll see.
yeah, we will. I'm glad you got to come in here.
Me too.
And hang out in the studio and see me after a night of drinking and football.
Oh, you threw drinking on top of it.
Not too much, but we had a few beers, you know.
Who was we? Who would you watch it with?
Martin came through.
Okay.
We went to O'Leary's, Tove.
Oh, that's right.
And some Americans. I'm in this group chat with like some black Americans that live there. And they're like, yeah, come on out. Watch the football.
How many people were there?
Like 6. Yeah, 6 people.
What do you mean? In total, that's how many people?
No, the place was full.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like they were taking like cover.
Wow.
Covered like 200 crowns, and then you get 100 towards the buffet. They had a buffet. It was nice.
Interesting.
Had all the TVs up. The Mac Hollins touchdown. All the TVs went out as the ball's in the air. It was like, oh, that's a beautiful bet. Poop, everything goes black. And then
Yeah, I noticed that when I rewatched it.
Oh, did it happen?
Even on the game, when you
Okay.
watched the game in 40, there was like an interruption in the.
Okay, so maybe it was.
I didn't know if it was my internet or what was going
It
on.
must have been because that happened, and everybody in the bar was like, and it comes back and he scored. Beautiful. It was beautiful throw and catch. So, yeah, man. Fun times, man. We'll be back. I don't know what else to say. Let's just wrap this thing up, man.
Let's do it.
Thank y'all so much for checking us out. That's the end of the season, man. Shout out to Bad Bunny. Shout out to the Seahawks fans. Congratulations. And Patriots fans, we get them next time. You know who won't get them next time? Our teams. But we'll talk about that later in the offseason. This has been SveNFL. We'll be back soon. I'm Jonathan Rollins.
I'm Skip Mizara.
With SveNFL. Peace.
Later, y'all.